We're dealing with how to fix our community. I'm talking to you and what you can do to help us fix our community through something as simple as what God requires of the women in order for them to be righteous and godly, covering up. Because there is, according to what we just read, such a thing as the attire of an harlot. Mind you, if I want to see a woman's body, I would have to marry that woman. So here's a question, right? Go to Proverbs 7, 9, I think it is. What is the definition of the word whore? Someone sleeps with multiple people. Okay. Let's get more specific, right? So you sleep with your husband who you're married to. Is that whoredom? Okay. What if you sleep with him and one other person? Just one. Is that whoredom? It is, right? What if you sleep with a man you intend to marry and you're not married to him yet? Is that whoredom? We don't know. Okay, we're going to find out. I'm going to go ahead and let you know it is. Because he might say, I'm going to marry you. You sleep with him, he leaves you. Then another man comes up, you date him for however long. He says, I'm going to marry you. He sleeps with you, and then he leaves you. Now you on three people. You go on your third person. The only one person that any of us, men or women, are ever supposed to lay with is our own spouse. One, right? Now give me that. Yep, 7.
Read book of Proverbs, chapter 7 and verse 7. And beheld among the simple.
Hold on now. So this is a woman, right? This is talking about a woman. Listen to what this woman did. Y'all don't have to stand in the seats. We got shade. You can come up a little bit closer.
Read. And beheld among the simple ones.
So this woman saw among the men somebody who was simple. What does it mean to be simple? What does it mean to be simple? Sis?
Okay.
Sis?
Hello.
How you doing?
Good.
What does it mean to be simple? Let's do it this way. I'm going to ask you, sis. Okay, if I say she is simple-minded, what am I saying? Not you. I'm just using the example. Let me use you. If I say, man, that brother's simple, what am I saying about him? Am I saying he's a genius? What am I saying about him?
Go with the flow. Don't look for yourself. I don't know.
You don't know. What do you think?
What was the question? I'm sorry.
It says that this woman saw among a group of men, one of them was very simple. And she noticed, she could see that he was simple-minded. He's easy, as in like how?
Like, well, a lot of people use simple-minded as like dumb.
Okay, that's the answer. That's the answer. So read it again.
Verse 7. And behold among the simple ones. I discern among the youth a young man void of understanding.
It says that he was void. Y'all can't come out the sun. Y'all are standing in the direct sun. We got the shade right there. So he, read on.
Passing through the streets near her corner. And he went and the way to her house in the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night.
So this sister saw that she was able to hunt out this type of brother. She's alluring him. Sis, hold on, sis.
Oh.
Why would she do that? Why would this woman want to allure this man? To enlighten him. She seduced him in order to bring him some righteousness.
Oh, she seduced.
She seduced him. How did she seduce him? Read.
Oh.
And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot.
So that woman was wearing the clothing of a harlot or a whore. Meaning that if you look like one, you're probably dressed according to fit the job. If I'm going to fight fires, my boots have to be flame retardant. My pants have to be flame retardant, right? If I'm gonna be cutting grass, I need a big hat. I need something thin. If I'm a prostitute, I need to make sure that men can see my body. It's not rocket science, but here's what happens. Proverbs 3:31. Here's what happens. We have begun to normalize things that are not normal, especially us and our sisters, because the black man in our communities have been told, you don't have any grounds to speak here. You cannot correct our community because you're separate from our community. That took place during the, what? When? The 60s, right? The late 60s. 69 going into 70. Because of what? You're supposed to know this. Why? You are the result of what has happened to us in the past. You probably from the 90s, right? You're not even from the, I guess I'm getting old.
I'm 19.
You're 19 years old? Okay, now sis, now you right here, ma'am. Hold on. So she's 19, right? Hold on, I'm talking to you now. We're dealing with how to fix our community. I'm talking to you and what you can do to help us fix our community through something as simple as what God requires of the women in order for them to be righteous and godly, covering up. Because there is, according to what we just read, such a thing as the attire of an harlot. Mind you, if I want to see a woman's body, I would have to marry that woman. But if there's a woman walking down the street showing me everything for free, okay, so how do we undo this? Why does this happen? Do you have what I want? Read that, Proverbs.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 31.
It's an attack on our people psychologically. That's what happened. Read.
Envy thou not the oppressor.
Our oppressors are the people who have done this to us. The people, who are the peoples that oppress us? Who are our oppressors? Huh? So she said a white man. He's one of them. We also have all the other nations that had us in captivity, such as the Arabs. Asians had us in captivity, a short one. We have had many different captivities. The Assyrians. We've had Elam, which are today the East Indians. That's what you read about. Esther, you know the history of Esther? Hadassah? Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, what have you learned so far? What are you taking away from this?
I'm taking away that I need to change the way I dress.
Okay, and that's very humble of you. Because it is very, you might feel like, okay, you put me on the spot heavily, but you've been very mature in your withstanding of that accountability, because a lot of our people don't want to take accountability for anything. Some of our wives were wearing even less than you might see someone wear on a beach. Right? And guess what? We had to overcome that through the process of being reformed through the scriptures. Right? So this sister right here, you're also just something simple dealing with attire. Deuteronomy 22:5. Sister, please reach out to us through the Instagram, TikTok, and so forth.
I'm gonna reach out.
Here's an attire law for you.
Okay.
What are you wearing according to the Bible says women are not supposed to wear?
Pants.
How do you know that? How do you know it if we haven't read it and nobody has read it? You feel it. You know that there is something off about
That's
it.
what I'm doing now.
Okay.
I'm going in the store to find me some 100% cotton skirts and
Okay.
pants.
Let me show you something. Since you already know, give it Nehemiah. Let me show you something about buying and selling on the Sabbath. Because today's the Sabbath day. Now tomorrow, or rather tonight after sundown, you're good. You're going to be good after sundown. What? Today is the Sabbath. No working, no buying, no selling, no cooking. Read that. Yep.
This is the book of Nehemiah, chapter 10 and verse 31. And if the people of the land bring ware or any victuals,
Victuals or ware or victuals, when somebody says, let me see your wares, what are you selling me? Victuals is merchandise. What merchandise have you brought me to buy from you? Read.
On the Sabbath day to sell, that we would not buy it of them on the Sabbath or on the holy day.
The Sabbath is a high holy day. Not Sunday, the Sabbath, the seventh day of the week. That is a holy day where we are commanded not to buy, not to sell. That's a law according to God. Why on God's green earth is any store open today?
Because they say the United States is not based off of God.
They're not. They actually have God's people in slavery.
Yeah.
So let me show you something about your necklace real quick.
Okay.
That is, give me Exodus 7 verse 11. That is Nefertiti. So she is a who? What is she? She's a queen, yes. What's her nationality?
Egypt.
The queen of Egypt, right? Are our people Egyptian? Let me say.
I would like to believe so.
We are.
I believe so.
So if we're the Egyptians, we are not the Israelites. We're not God's people. Christ is coming back to destroy us if we are not, if we're the Egyptians.
Well, we all got different.
Hold on now.
I just believe it's just levels of consciousness.
Say it again.
I just believe it's levels of consciousness.
Your consciousness changes your ethnicity.
No.
Hold on.
Just saying, you're saying that.
Because remember,
I gotta go.
hold on now. These people were the people that the Egyptians had in slavery. These are your ancestors here that were brought over into the Americas?
You saying that they not?
Well, I'm asking,
What you said?
are your ancestors the people that were brought into slavery to the Americas? And were picking cotton, those types of, that was our ancestors, right? These people are the Israelites according to the Bible. The people that Moses had to save from the Egyptians. Read.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 11 and verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel
God says, against any of the children of Israel,
shall not a dog move his tongue.
shall not a dog move their tongue. No, any other person can speak against us. Dogs. Now I said dog, right? What dog is it talking about? Read.
Against man or beast.
So hold on. Man or beast. Do dogs talk badly about people? Do they slander people? It says dog. Why did it say dog? Read.
That ye may know how the Lord does put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
So God put a difference between the Egyptian race and the Israelites. God is against the Egyptians because the Egyptians were the slave masters. The first slave masters to his people, the Israelites. The Israelites would later go into slavery to the white man. But their first slave masters were who? The Egyptians. So what we do when we have a reverence toward Egypt is we say, because this is what it is, right? We look at Egypt and we know that it is a black country, right? It is. But even as today is colonized by the Arabs, we have what? A history there where we were there the first time enslaved to them. They whipped us on our backs. They hung us from trees. They fed us to gators, just like the so-called white man did, because the Egyptians worship who? Sobek. The Egyptians worship Anubis. The Egyptians worship Ra. Gods that, when you read Exodus, the 10 plagues, the locusts, the water turning into blood, the Nile River, those were God, the real God, our God, showing them he is for us and not them. He was disrespecting their false gods. You think you have the God of death? I will kill all your firstborn to save my people, the Israelites. You think you can control the river with Sobek, the alligator god, giving the Israelite Hebrew babies over to the mouth of the gators in the Nile River? I'm going to turn the Nile River to blood.
Right.
God was disrespecting their false gods.
Across the earth, the prophets move. From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. Families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet are we tried. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. And still, the mission expands. On the airways, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. We show the world who we are. This is Israel united in Christ. Nation in motion. Nation endures.